Hello there, Master Hellish here, and welcome back to Open TTD. Now, we've been doing all sorts of stuff all over the place, mainly around Grantham plant, getting all these new monorails in. Now, I've had some notes, and I know why certain things are breaking down. I know the main reason we're having problems is due to the reliability of this engine. Its maximum. Where's the maximum? Available trains. Here we go. The maximum is 78%. That is not great because all it does is go down from there. I'm thinking about putting in this Millennium Z1, but I'm going to hold on for now. The other problem is now I've got a good comment out there from about all these problems, and that's because I think it's Marius Q said that my station plan is failing, and I'll show you why. The signals do work, but they could work better by removing these ones here and just only having the ones directly before this first fork. And the reason for that is that if a train is in this pre-location here, now let's start that last little bit of explanation again. If the train is back here before it starts to fork off, it can't see which is going to be free, which platform is free, because of the signals that were in between here. So by taking those signals out in between, the train coming in here can see which of the which of the four platforms are free and move around better. So I'm probably going to be converting anywhere where I see any sort of hold up, any sort of backup places around here and around New Lincoln. I'm just going to go in and I'm going to get the signals. I'm just going to remove them there, you see, and as you can see, this train has stopped here and is waiting for all four platforms before it heads in. So as soon as that train leaves there, this one will see that there's a platform free, and that works a lot better. I can't believe I didn't realise that myself before. That was terrible, but never mind. So whilst working around a few things, I noticed that we've got a new farm here, and this is the section of track that we had coming from Grimsby Heights, and we haven't done anything going into Grimsby Heights for a long time. But there's a nice big hill here, and that's probably why I stopped. But I was thinking if I just pop a tunnel through, and then we can connect up this farm. The only problem is look, that tunnel is humongous. It's 24 in length. It's going to cause us some problems. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get that there, and I'm going to bring, and we're going to create a small kind of small divot into that mountainside, just up to where it starts to get really hilly there. Okay, so we've still got the main part of the mountain, still got the main peaks. We're not really destroying 10 billion piles of wildlife or anything like that. But there we go, our tunnels are much shorter. There are now length 17, a good 6 or 7 taken off there. And to be honest, it's not a main route, it's just a spur off to a single farm, so that should be fine. Right, we've got a whopping great big lake to get around now, and lots of weird land, so this is going to be interesting. We want 4 tracks of length 6, as always with our goods on this particular game. And I was thinking of putting it about here. I'm not sure why. I was trying to keep it on this level, trying to keep it around this side of the lake. We don't want it right next to the lake, but that means I'm going to have to adjust the land height slightly. So let me just do that now. I think it was there. Right, now let's try. Yep, I did slightly more than I need to, but I'm quite happy with that. I'm going to do the standard 2 out and then 1 down with the oh, I made a little bit of a mess. I don't know what's wrong with me today. I'm having one of those days, you know, just one of those days where it's not fantastic. That's right, not fantastic. shave the corner of this hill off just so we can get this rail in. There we go. Let's remove that, and hopefully I don't have to take too much of the hillside down to just get that in. I'm going to have to take just that little corner out there to get it to here. And just, I'm not really sure about how I'm going to get this one round. I might have to take just that little slither more out. Yeah, I'm going to have to do just that little bit more. Oh well, never mind. Do what we must. People need food. Oh, a UFO landed. And I've had a tip about that as well. I didn't think of this before, but if I go to where the UFO's landed, one of you guys said if I get an extra viewport up, then I can keep an eye on that situation and then carry on with what I'm doing, which I think is a brilliant idea. That's fantastic. There you got a fantastic out of that. Also, if you want signals and you haven't got the rail construction tool up, you can press A, brings the rail construction tool up, then S for signals. You can't just go straight away with S for signals, which I think's interesting, but it's the way the shortcuts work. So let's get these signals in here, and this time we only need one there and one there. Less signals to put in. I like it. It's cheaper. Okay, I'm going to make this viewport a little bit bigger, so hopefully we can catch any sort of action that happens. There we go. Right, well that's the main part of the station in. I just need to put the depots in. There we go. The cheaty depots of cheatiness. I'm going to clone. I'm going to clone these trains. I'm going to clone that one there. And this one here. I do it in 2 different depots. But we do need to sort out... Oh no, I pressed delete by accident. I've lost my viewport. Let's go. Where is it gone? There it is. Map of world, extra viewport. There we go. These viewports are quite useful. I don't know why I don't use them more myself. Is it just me, or is that music a little loud? Oh, let's turn it off. You don't need that. You don't need that at all. Okay, so yes, right. Let's get this done because I've got bigger plans. Bigger plans coming. No. Ah, look, there's the government plane. It just blew it up. It just blew up the UFO, and we don't even have to go back over there. We can just build in that viewport. There we go. There's a possible signal that we got taken out there. Yep, there is. You see, it didn't interrupt a single train. Well, there we go. So, back to what we were doing over here. Right, yes, so orders was what I was doing over here. Now, these ones are already telling it to go to Grimsby Heights, so I just need to remove that and tell it to go to this weird place over here, which we need to rename. And of course, they want to be on a full load. And we're going to have 2 of each train. There we go. Start all the trains. Start all the trains. There we go. We've now expanded. Finally used that segment of track that I placed in absolutely ages ago. The only thing I think left to do is to hold control and just spam signals down that line. They don't have to be perfectly placed, those sort of path signals. They are good like that. Right. I think that's looking pretty good. I think what I will do though is that I'm going to just bring up the town names, and we're going to rename this town over here because it's not a place in Lincolnshire that I know of. So it's time to think of a town name. I'm going to bring up the town's directory, make sure we don't get a duplicate. We can't name 2 places the same thing, I suppose. Have we got Mapplethorpe? No. Well, Mapplethorpe's near the on the coast in Lincolnshire, but I don't think we've got many coastal places to name. So we'll call this Dry Mapplethorpe. Yes, because it's inland. The inland version of Mapplethorpe. To be honest, it's a little bit small compared to what Mapplethorpe is. It's a nice little coastal resort. Anyway, so now we've got Dry Mapplethorpe. Oh, look what just happened. I'm fairly sure that gold mine was not there a minute ago. Fairly sure. Well, we can do some expansions, can't we? So let's put one track. Can we put that in there? Yes, we can. Can I fit that in there? No, we just need to take the corner of this hill off a little bit. There we go. Oh, hang on a minute. I'm putting this in for gold, but we haven't got gold on this section of track, have we? No. Although I could just do a little shuttle. Kind of bring it in. Yeah, we'll do that. I'm going to do just a little shuttle line. The ratings aren't going to be fantastic, but never mind. I think I can go up there without changing height. Yep, along this ridge here. Yep, and I want to get in. See, I can bridge over there. That would be quite nice. Bridge, not a tunnel. Like that. Then come down and add on to that. Oh, look at that. That is brilliant. And then if I just take some of that down there. If I do that. Well, it's not perfect, but I tell you what, that will do. This here is going to be just a single line for a single train. So it comes into the main line system there, crosses straight over, goes down where this train's going, and into New Lincoln. And on the way back, it just comes up and exits there and goes back over. No crossing done. That actually works really nicely. The one thing that I'm not pleased about is this little divot here right outside the platform. Let's get rid of the divot. Let's just bring that up there. There we go. We're all right now. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. New vehicle. We're going to clone. I'm going to clone one of these gold valuable trains here. There we go. Because that's going to New Lincoln as well. We just need to delete the location it's going from and make it here. From Dry Mapplethorpe, I'm going to make it full load still, though. We'll just have the one. Nipping backwards and forwards. It's not got far to go. I suppose I could have two, though, couldn't I? Hang on a minute. I don't... Oh, hang on a minute. We're not going to be able to get the production. I'm going to have to use a spread station to capture... Is that cheating? It is sort of cheating. Let's just put that in Dry Mapplethorpe there. And the reason is that Dry Mapplethorpe should now get valuables. So let's see. Yeah, we've got not valuables, bags of gold awaiting. I don't like to do this. Naughty Hellish, bad Hellish. But I kind of built a whole line thinking that I could have it, and I couldn't, so I just had to fix it. Oh well, never mind. Didn't happen. We'll ignore it. Right, so I've been saying it for a while. We're going to deal with these 5 farms, but I'm going to deal with them slightly differently from what I thought. Maybe even this one over here as well. What I'm planning to do is take something from Grantham plant. We're going to have another set of platforms. We're going to bring it out past the northeast side of Grantham, and we're going to come over this line here, and we're going to bring the line up past Curtin in Lindsay, and we're going to put a massive central station in somewhere in the middle. and then we're going to use vehicles to bring it in. We're going to do really cool vehicle network, high loads, high capacity. It's going to be fantastic, it really is. But I wanted to just sort Grantham plant out this episode to prepare it for the incoming flux of different things. So number of tracks, we're going to do 4. Platform length, we're going to do 6. So if I do it like that, should be able to just put it straight in with Grantham plant. There we go. Grantham plant is now humongous. Whilst I'm here, I'm going to just oh no, I didn't want to do that. I did not want to do that. There we go. I'm going to try and get past Grantham without actually blowing up any houses, because I don't want them to be annoyed with me. I am probably going to have to take out this one building here, and in fact Grantham probably really don't, yeah, they think I'm appalling, so I might not be able to do that at all. Yeah, that's interesting. I don't think that house was there when I came and looked earlier. I do like this Grantham plant though. Look at that. Whopping great big place, isn't it? I mean, I know you can get bigger. I know people have done bigger, but I think that's probably one of the biggest stations that I've ever done. So it's certainly interesting for me to look at that. Okay, so for now, we will just do this part. And we'll expand it later when I figure out how I'm going to be able to. I have no idea. So eventually that's going to come out there, and eventually we're going to probably get that to come and connect up here. Yeah, about there. So I'm not quite sure how we're going to get... I mean, I could actually technically do that. Okay, we'll do that for now. That's a bit daft really, but hopefully the people won't want to live there anymore. Is that evil? I don't know if it's evil, to be honest. Right, so this new platforms that I've just put in isn't actually for this expansion. I'm going to bring all the stuff from Curtin and Lindsay South in to there instead, like this. Okay, and then I'm just going to remove these signals here. And actually, while I'm at it, I'll take all of these signals out there. There we go. Actually, I just realised that these ones are different. There we go. Okay, so yes, the reason why I did that is because I want the new line to come out between Sleaford Transfer and Curtin and Lindsay. And we're going to go past Curtin and Lindsay, probably over this lake, and then around the back of these fields and in. I don't really want to go over the lake. It'd be nice if I could get past it, which I think I can do. If I go past Curtin and Lindsay like this, yeah, I think if I go past Curtin and Lindsay there, we'll be okay. So let me just bring that out there so I can see where I'm going with it. And I don't know how far... Oh, I can come all the way out. The road network hasn't gone that far yet. Well, that's quite good. Okay, so the farm comes up to about there. I probably want to be going, to avoid the farmland, I probably want to be going as close to that lake as possible, kind of here. So let's just remove those extra bits there and there. That'll allow Kent and Lindsay to expand that way. And then I need to bring this line in somewhere around the Sleaford transfer mark. Now, by the looks of it, the back of Sleaford Mines is in the way. Oh, no! I've managed to get round the back of Sleaford Mines as well, so I can come between Sleaford South and Sleaford Transfer. I'm not sure if I actually want to do that, though. I've got two options. Either I try and come in here, between the farm and Sleaford Transfer, or I come in the back of Sleaford Transfer. If I do that, I'm going to be coming in sharp and turning in sharply into the station, and I don't really want to do that. So, I'm going to have to come through the farmland like this, you see, through that gap, and then ideally it'd be nice if it linked up with this diagonal there. So if I bring that to there we go. Oh, that's looking good. It's looking good. It's all going to be great. So let me just hook that up like that. So now I'm just going to remove this line here between there and that. Then there's no trains there as well, so I can actually remove that line too. And there we go. I just need a couple of signals in. So we need one signal in there and one signal out there. I just realised there's actually a piece of track here that doesn't want to be there. There we go. That's alright now. So we've got these trains using the new platforms instead for Curtin and Lindsey South, and the middle set of platforms are now going off to our new area. So I'm not sure how close to the edge of this lake. Yeah, I'm right on the edge of it there. I'm going to have to put a little bridge just over there. Oh, that was weird. Oh, that is really... Oh, I don't need a bridge at all, that's why. And then we don't need to go up to the back of Sleaford Mines. We can actually just get in there. So if I take that out and that out, and of course this little mess that I made here. Oh, look at that. That is brilliant. It comes right through the middle from that section of Grantham plant, right in between Sleaford Transfer and its farm, up to the lake where it goes a diagonal through the back of Curtin and Lindsey and out to our farming area. There's a change in height there, so I'll just go up to the change in height and we'll work out the rest later. I just need to put some signals in here. Well, actually there. I think that's in. Yeah, let's remove that one. I'm just going to put a set of signals there as well. Drag it both ways. There we go. Now that new line is absolutely and utterly brilliant. I was thinking it was going to be a nightmare to get it in past Curtin and Lindsey, past Sleaford Transfer and then into Grantham Plant. But adding those platforms on and linking it up in that way, I'm really happy with that. That's great. Well, there we are. We've got in our new Dry Mapplethorpe area. I'm not really sure what's going on around here. I think stuff is just breaking down. Apart from that, it's okay. And we're ready to receive more into Grantham Plant from this great big area. Well, that's all from me for now. Thank you very much for watching. And if you've enjoyed the episode, remember to give it a like, helps me out, and remember to leave any comments with questions, advice. I've mentioned at least 3 things in this episode which you guys have helped me out with, so you are fantastic. Thank you all for your help, and until I see you again, goodbye.